welcome back in. We bring in CJ and Sharif. If you missed us yesterday, CJ and Sharif are our March Madness social media leads. So if you see anything posted on March Madness, Instagram, Twitter, etc., it's these guys. How you guys doing? You get any sleep lately?
No sleep at all. In fact, losing sleep. Didn't mention it yesterday. I wanted to bring up how disappointed we both are about East Carolina not making the NCAA tournament this year.
Both is a crazy statement.
It's been racking my brain, man. His too. He won't admit it.
Sharif, I was going to say, I don't think you agree with that, but
yeah, I think they are a well-deserved team left out, in fact.
I think anybody can make it. I think we deserved a chance. I'm disappointed we didn't get it.
Fair enough.
Well, CJ, we'll let you have that one for
Thank
now.
You. I need this.
But can you show us what's going on in the social media world?
Sure, of course. So we've got a bunch of celebrity brackets that we want to show you in a little bit. We're going to lead off with something that actually is unrelated to the tournament, but big story regardless. The AP All-America teams came out today, and I don't know about you, but to me, not really any surprises on the list.
Yeah, I think these are all going to be top players in the tournament. Like you said, no surprises on the list, but I think the funnest part about our job is we get to see people that almost have the opposite of opinion of what is actually true. So if you read our comments, it's like overwhelming majority, like, why is Zach Edey here?
Yes, why is the overwhelming best player in college basketball on this list?
Yeah, so,
who knows?
Yeah, so why is the guy that's averaging 24 and 12 and is the reigning National Player of the Year and the favorite to be National Player of the Year here? We don't know, apparently. So that's probably the most fun part about these lists.
The best part about this job, by the way, is being told how clueless we are about basketball. Everybody watching, please tell us more how little we know. It just makes me so happy.
In fact, CJ and Sharif made this list. I'm just kidding.
Yes, of course. According to the people who talked to us, we certainly did.
Exactly.
But
all right, let's keep it rolling.
Yeah, we just mentioned to you a second ago, we were going to talk about some celebrity brackets. If we go to the next slide, we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
The first one. You heard just a little bit ago, you heard Andy Katz talking about going through a bracket with President Obama. Earlier today, we got President Obama's 2024 March Madness bracket.
Yeah, I think the most interesting part about this bracket is the fact that he has Vermont beating Duke in the first round, which, fun fact, we got President Obama's bracket last year. He had Duke winning the entire tournament. And keep in mind, they brought back most of their team. Yep. So it's just funny that he has them losing to a team that pretty much loses in the first round every single season. He has them losing. So I guess it might be a little bit of spite, the fact that they let him down last season. I don't know.
Yeah, but he does have UConn winning it all. Not really a surprise there. A lot of people have UConn winning it all, but nice to have his bracket back. Let's check out the next one. We have Bijan Robinson, formerly a college football standout, now plays for the Falcons.
Yep.
Another bracket here where the alma mater, he's from Texas, went to Texas, so he picked Texas to win the national championship. Something we see pretty often with a lot of these players.
Yeah, I think we mentioned it yesterday with the Mac McClung bracket. Like you said, a lot of these people that go to these schools, they're not going to go against their schools, which makes a lot of sense. I'd probably say his biggest upset was Western Kentucky winning in the first round.
Yes, he does have Western Kentucky winning in the first round. And actually, looking at it right here, we have it pulled up on our laptop too. He has a Sweet 16 matchup with a 11 seed playing a 10 seed, NC State playing Colorado. So
yeah, that's a really big surprise.
Wow.
So let's go to the next one. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. Sharif, maybe you do.
We're gonna refer to him as the Bachelor. I think he was on the Bachelor last night.
With that.
Yeah. So he is the Bachelor. So pretty much no surprises in this bracket, which is the funniest part. He actually put on his IG story. Obviously, he's been busy with reality TV, so he doesn't really have a big chance to follow college basketball. Super pumped.
They're not allowed to have their phones when they're on The Bachelor. So
exactly.
Can't really blame the guy.
Yeah. I was going to follow that up. The actual funniest thing about this bracket is posting it, and everybody in our comments has no clue who this is. Nobody has any idea what's going on here. He's
Come
he is in
on.
the comment section. If you
Defending his picks.
yes, you can go look on Instagram right now, and you can see him defending all of his picks on Instagram.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Wow.
But
He's more confident than I
too
am.
funny.
Yeah, he's super pumped for March. He made sure we told him thank you for the bracket. He was like, "No, thank you for asking me."
Yeah.
Like he's hired.
So he is super pumped.
We've got to get more Bachelor watchers on the March Madness train.
Exactly. Precisely.
Come on.
I completely
Yes.
agree.
But let's go to the last one. We have another celebrity bracket, somebody that a lot of people are going to remember from just a couple years ago. We have Doug Edert, March Madness legend, who went on that run with St. Peter's. He actually only has St. Peter's going to the round of 32, though.
Which, yeah, to be fair, it is a 15-2 still.
Yeah,
It is a 15-2. So
over another SEC team.
Yeah, another SEC team. Things that no one would really people are picking St. Peter's as stats told us. So, like you said, mainly because of that previous run. I think some people were mad about another one of his picks. I can't really remember exactly what it was, but maybe it's just Tennessee fans.
Yeah.
A little bit bitter that he picked, his former school to beat them. So, yeah, March Madness legend. Always interacts with our post. Really good guy.
And another guy who picked UConn to win the national championship. Again, nothing too surprising.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead. Go on.
Yeah, I would say it's funny how we talked about Western Kentucky and St. Peter's on the 15, where they're leading the most you've ever seen on that line, and here you guys show off two celeb brackets that have those upsets happening. So clearly, maybe they're leading the pack here. Maybe there's more Bachelor fans filling in brackets than we thought, and they're following his lead.
If you ask our fans in our comment section, they know nothing.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
we might not be the best barometer here.
Listen, we had a wide variety of brackets, and apparently every single one of them know nothing. So make of that what you will.
On this last thing we wanted to touch on, Andy Katz is doing a bunch of lists this week. If you want to watch any of them, he's going live every day this week to talk about a bunch of these lists on Bleacher Report. This list specifically is his top 10 players on double-digit seeds. We talked a lot yesterday about some of the teams that we both have a lot of faith in to make first-round upsets, make deep runs in the tournament. These are some of the players who will be leading those double-digit seeds. Some of the, I guess everybody here is a notable name, I guess we should say, but some of the specific players we even mentioned yesterday to watch out for. The first one that stuck out to me was Tucker DeVries from Drake. Like I mentioned, I think Drake's going to make at least the round of 32, maybe further, specifically because of Tucker DeVries. They have fantastic guard play, defend really well. And I think you were really high on Jalen House and Isaiah Stevens.
Yeah, Jalen House, I think, is a really good pick there. I think you didn't like my New Mexico pick that much yesterday.
Yeah.
Could be wrong, but yeah, Jalen House is a terrific player, son of Eddie House, former NBA player, NBA champion as well. Did he win with the Celtics?
He did.
And the Heat, I believe, maybe. But he's a fantastic defensive player, one of the best defensive guards in the country. If you're a big fan of Jamal Shed, you'll be a fan of this guy too. Yeah. So, and Isaiah Stevens been Colorado State's best player for like the past 2 or 3 seasons now. So anyone that's, again, used to Mountain West after dark, he's a guy that you should keep.
Oh, yeah.
I actually disagreed with him not on New Mexico. I got ahead of myself. I disagreed with him on his James Madison pick.
Yes.
Which, if you look, Terrence Edwards Jr. is number 10 on the list. Jalen House is number 3 on the list.
Fair enough. I'm just a little bit biased towards the Fun Belt, as a Georgia State alum. So.
All right, guys. Well, this is great stuff, but we are running a little over time. So one more question before we let you guys go. What was your best memory from last year in that room, actually? You probably were working in that room covering the tournament.
We were in this room every day during the tournament. We gave it a little bit of thought. I think my favorite moment, I think Andy Katz talked about it earlier too, I want to touch on it as well, is just watching Marquise Noel just go crazy during the whole tournament. Not only was he going crazy on the court, he was doing so well for us across social media. So obviously that's a big plus to both of us. But just watching everybody light up about how cool Marquise Noel is, how cool Kansas State was in general making their run. It was just really special.
Yeah, I think for me, the biggest one was Furman over UVA last season. It was both of our first time ever working a tournament. So one person that gets kind of memed right now is Paul George, because on his podcast, he's always like, ask NBA players, what was your welcome to the league moment? That was kind of like my welcome to the league moment of this job, right? Like that moment
Yeah.
happens, and it's like we have to transition from fan to okay, I'm working this thing. I have to get this clip out.
Yeah.
So Furman over
Right.
UVA, that's definitely my favorite moment of the tournament last season.
Ask me again next year, and it will be East Carolina's at-large bid to the NCAA tournament.